Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I want to talk through Mario vs Sonic. I want to share with you some of my favourite Mario games and some of my favourite Sonic games. Back in the 90s you were either a Mario fan or a Sonic fan. Nintendo really did rule the home console market and the portable console market. Sega tried to push in with the Mega Drive and it knocked Nintendo off its perch for a little while, but then Sega made some really bad decisions and couldn't compete with what was going on with the likes of Sony and what Nintendo were pushing out. I'm going to start off with my favourite Mario games. Now, my first games console ever was an original Game Boy, and I loved Super Mario Land, Super Mario Land 2 and Super Mario Land 3, which I think was dubbed Wario Land, and what an amazing range of games. I spent a lot of my childhood playing those. Moved to the Game Boy Color and you had Wario Land 2 and Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, two superb console titles, and it was just nice to see Mario in colour. My first home Nintendo console was a GameCube. I didn't own a NES or a Super Nintendo, but I played plenty of titles from that era, and Super Mario All-Stars for the SNES is just an absolute all-time classic. Even now you can go and play it and it is just as fun as it was when it was released. For the GameCube, I wasn't really... It's when Nintendo started to move into the whole 3D Mario. So you obviously had Mario 64 on the N64, which I never owned. And then when they moved to the GameCube, you had things like Super Mario Sunshine. Wasn't a big fan, but on the Wii you did have sort of what I'd call traditional Mario titles. So on the Wii you had Super Mario Bros. Wii, and on the Wii U you had New Super Mario Bros. U. Two fantastic titles and what I would class as sort of more classic Mario. If you go down the portable route, I discount the Game Boy Advance because most of those Mario titles on there were ports from the SNES. But if you move to the DS, New Super Mario Bros. For the DS is one of my all-time favourite games. I still play it. Still haven't completed it after all this time, but I absolutely love it. And you've got Super Mario 64 DS, which was a port of the N64 Mario 64, and it showed off what the DS was capable of, and it was superb. I still love playing that too. Now, I'm not a big fan of 3D Marios, but Super Mario 3D Land on the Nintendo 3DS is absolutely superb. It really pushed what the 3DS could do, and it's one of those games that you just have to play in 3D. It really does make the game shine. I have bought Super Mario Maker for the 3DS. Haven't played it yet. It's been sitting on my shelf, but I was just curious. I like Mario games, so I thought, well, I could make some of my own levels. Now, aside from Mario platform games, obviously you've got Mario Kart, absolutely superb. My two favourite Mario Kart games are Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube, and a lot of people will agree that it's an absolutely superb game. It's the only time where you could sort of co-op with the same person because there was two characters in the same car and you could switch them, and it was superb. I'm not sure why they got rid of that. I wasn't a fan of Mario Kart for the Wii or Mario Kart for the Wii U. I just thought that the Double Dash one was superb. And my other favourite version of Mario Kart is Mario Kart DS. I've got Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS, but I think I prefer Mario Kart DS. It's the one I've spent the most time playing over the years. So that's my sort of roundup of my favourite Mario games. So if you move over to the Sonic side, I never owned a Mega Drive. I went from a Master System 2 straight to a Saturn. Master System just had your regular Sonic games. But when I moved to the Saturn, I had Sonic Jam, which was a sort of compilation of the Mega Drive games. So you had Sonic, Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. It is such a shame that there was no Sonic game for the Sega Saturn, like a prop one. There was supposed to be Sonic Extreme, but that got cancelled. That's another sort of reason why the Saturn just didn't do very well, because it's a Sega console. It needs its own Sonic game, but it never got one. I really did enjoy the Sega Mega Drive collection on my PSP. You've got Sonic 1 and 2 on there, plus a bunch of other Sega games, and it was great for playing Sonic on the go. So move on to some of the newer ones, and I loved Sonic Generations. I played that on the PS3, and it was a split kind of game. There was classic Sonic 2D sideways scrolling, and then you had other levels that were full on 3D, and wow, they were superb. It was a fantastic game, and it just showed off how you could move Sonic into a modern era. I also did enjoy Sonic Colors on the Wii. Two of my favourite I would say, more modern Sonic games. So I mentioned earlier about Mario Kart, so it's a Mario game, but it's a karting game, and Sega did the same thing. Sonic All-Stars Racing on the DS was superb, but the sequel, Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, I had that on the 3DS and the PS3, and it was an amazing game. It just took the original All-Stars Racing and added a bit of a twist to it. So you'd be driving along on a battleship, I think there was an afterburner level, and you would drive off the edge of it, and your kart would automatically transform into an aeroplane. Then you'd have boat levels where you would be driving and dive into some water, and it would automatically turn into a speedboat. And it was a fantastic game. It's a very underrated game. It's Mario Kart for Sega fans, but it's just so much more than that. And that's pretty much my roundup of my favourite Mario games and my favourite Sonic games. And while it really is a shame that Sega don't make any more consoles, physical consoles, because they're still bringing games out, but it does mean that you can play these games on other systems. Like I said, I've just got Sonic on my 3DS and Sonic on a PlayStation 3, but with Nintendo, you don't get that. Nintendo Mario games are for them and them only, with the very few odd options, like you've got Mario Kart Tour, which is available for mobile phones. It's more of a mobile game, but it is the first time that Mario Kart has been on non-Nintendo hardware, and it's what keeps Nintendo afloat. Their games, their franchises on their systems. If they were to license them off to other games companies, then I think they would suffer in hardware sales. Whereas Sega, they've ditched out of the hardware market, so now they're just a games company. They put out their games on other things. You've got Sonic Forces and Sonic Mania on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and it is great to see. So I mean, I can have my Nintendo hardware here to play my favourite Nintendo games, but I can also play Sega and Sonic titles. So that's it. That's my roundup of my favourite Mario games and my favourite Sonic games. And it's just nice that we're not in the 90s anymore. We don't have to have a rivalry. You don't have to be one or the other. I like them both. I've had lots of Nintendo hardware and I've had lots of Sega hardware, and I've played Mario and Sonic games, and I cannot pick. I cannot decide between the two, and now I don't have to. So let me know what you think. Are you a Mario fan? Maybe you're younger than I am. Don't remember the whole Sega hardware thing, and all you're used to is Sonic on your Switch or whatever it is. But let me know what you think. Mario versus Sonic. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.